What up, y'all? Welcome back. We're getting started right with the cutscene. The opening to the actual game, I'm guessing. Okay, Alan, what's going on? Person looks interesting. Oh, I thought that was a part of the crew. Who is this?
Get ready.
Why does he look like Gustave?
You're old. How did you survive the Gommage? Which expedition are you from?
Oh, GG's, Alan, hardly knew you. Holy. Yeah, he kind of got the same beard as Gustave, too. Well, Gustave's is kind of scraggly, but you know, as you get older, it fills out a little more.
Stop! Come on, we need to go!
Oh shit, with the damn Gustave! Get your
He's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Merde! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The Indigo Tree.
Tristan, Lucien, Margot. Oh my god. What is this? Oh, GG's, he's dead. This turned into a horror movie. Yo! Oh my god!
Come on! Move! Fucking snap out!
GG's. GG's. I came back and said, now where was I? Hey, yo! Act 1, Gustave. Holy. Exposition 33. The sister was right, it was a guillotine. The second they stepped foot on that island, everybody got clapped. He gotta be in the afterlife. He got hit with a point blank range spirit bomb. He gotta be in the afterlife. He on Spirit Way right now. What's up with his heart? Okay, that looks like it did it there. Spring Meadows. All right, god dang. Everything that just happened right there, this is probably going to be like how it was in Hell Is Us. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to see if there's, yep, I was right. There's an item right there. Try to Hell Is Us me, huh? Nah. I've been playing video games for as long as I can remember. But you probably gonna catch me in like where you hide the rest of these things at. But for the most part, I was able to figure that out. Expedition status. You can briefly check the expedition status and use a chroma elixir to recover health without interrupting exploration. Press triangle to show expedition status. Expedition status. The expedition status shows the game, the name of the current area, the expedition's current objective, bindings for exploration. Expedition status, and also the current health of the expedition, the current amount of chroma elixirs. Chroma elixirs. If the expedition is in bad shape, use a chroma elixir to fully heal all members. Chroma elixirs replenish at expedition flags. Okay, so they added a few more. Oh, and you use this now. They added a few more Souls-like isms there. You know, I would more so say Metroidvania isms, because that's what Souls-likes got that from. Just added a few more features to it, or options. Strawberry Fukakta is you. I like how I was marching on beat. Hold up. Alright, what can we do here? You're gonna tell me some stuff. Free aim shots are a good way to hit flying enemies as well as target and enemy's weak point. Try aiming. So this. And then free-aim shot. Shooting costs 1 AP. Fire. Aim at the Lanceler's weak point to deal increased damage. Press RT to shoot. So that. And then from that, bring it back. And then from here, still go with Lumière assault. Wow. And so from there, slowly. So be patient. And big blocks. Bow. Get him out of my game, you bozo. Alright, so that was dope. Okay. Did its lance get left behind? Or was that something else? Hold up. Can I go back and take a look at that? How was it angled? Okay, I don't think I'm gonna see it. Nope, I ain't gonna see it. I think it was just in that instance right there. It showed that like its lance was left behind or something, but I didn't really see anything else. Just continue on down the path. I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled to see if there's going to be like any other locations or things of that nature. I thought that was a branching path, but didn't seem to be. Okay, a little climby. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen too many JRPGs that introduce like elements of play like that. This ain't 33. This can't be 33. We didn't make it this far. Can I look at the patches on our? Can't look at the patches on our. Yeah, I can't see. Yeah, it's either too dark or the camera won't allow me to see it. I don't know. I don't know if that's us or if this is like a different expedition. But let us move. It look like they in stasis. Oh no, that is 33. What is that? Is that like the blood going up to it or something? Was that CL in that mound? Like in front of it? Like right there beside him.
You do that, we both die.
You wait until now to say something.
Hey. Fucking hell. Wake up, Gustave.
No name. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucian. I could...
This is not the place. The Lumière converter seems intact. It's about time to test it in real conditions.
Putain.
Just to scratch the head and then walk up to it. I ain't gonna lie, the music is kind of fire. So hit the weak point. And then after hit the weak point, let's go ahead and go on the Lumière assault. Swaps, and binoculars. Okay, so it looks like it might be weak against something else. So Loon stains. Loon's skills generate elemental stains. Her skills also consume specific stains to enhance their effects. There are 5 types of stains: ice, fire, lightning, earth, and light. Light stains can be consumed in place of any other stain. Cycle between the different elements to get the most out of her skills. Got it. So what I probably want to do first is immolate. but it's probably weak to ice lance, more than likely. Loon's starting skills are Ice Lance and Immolate. Ice Lance is an ice skill that generates 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Use Ice Lance to generate. Okay, so let me look at this though. Emulates low fire damage that applies 3 burn, 1 hit. So 1 hit and then it puts a dot on it. Applies 2 more burns after subsequent hits, I'm guessing, is what that means. Consumes ice to increase damage. Cool. But ice doesn't have anything that I can consume just yet, because that looks like earth, right? So instead, we target with an ice lance. Wax. Oh, and we got a slow. Elemental affinities. The porter is weak to ice and took 50% more damage from the ice lance. Okay, so it has stab. Most enemies have elemental affinities. Weakness takes 50% more damage. Resistant takes 50% less damage. Nullify takes no damage. Absorb is healed instead of taking damage. Find the enemy's affinities and exploit them to optimize the damage you deal. Got it. Portia attacks the expedition. Slow is a debuff that reduces the speed of the character by 25%. So if it reduces the speed of the character, does that decrease its turn order or its animation? Expedition counter. Some enemies can attack the whole expedition at once. Press R1 to parry for an expedition counter. And big parries. Oh yeah. Does Loan do base fire damage? I mean, does flops. And then from here, consuming stains. Loon has 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Immolation will consume Loon's ice stain to deal increased damage. Light stains will be consumed if no corresponding elemental stains are available. Use immolation to burn the enemy. Okay. Alright, burn the target. Wax. And wax. Oh my god. That thing looks strong. Okay, so we got Dodger in the battle loop. Gain 1 AP on perfect dodges once per turn. Also, you can only gain it once per turn, so if you do subsequent perfect dodges, it don't care. Alright, that's cute.
We did it, Gustave. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we? It really works. We're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the Indigo Tree.
Okay. So we got to get to something called the Indigo Tree now. Picto Dodger. Pictos can be equipped to increase character stats. Higher level Pictos grant better stats. They also provide passive effects called Lumina. So this would give speed and a plus 3% crit rate. Each character can learn Luminas associated with each Pictos. Luminas can be equipped in the Lumina menu using Lumina points and can trigger their effects without equipping the corresponding Pictos. To equip the Lumina, press start. So you're not gonna let me move unless I do it, I take it. I think I'm gonna put it on Gustave. So Picto and then Dodger, which it would increase his speed. From this menu, it is possible to see a list of available Pictos and change the character's equipped Pictos. Pictos are important pieces of equipment. Got it. Equipped Pictos are shown here. Each character can have 3 Pictos equipped at a time. Characters cannot equip the same Picto at the same time. Got it. If it is possible to sort the list of Pictos by using these sorting options. So you can sort it by level and you can sort it by other things. After winning 4 battles with the Picto equipped, it will be mastered. Every Picto has a unique passive skill called Lumina. After mastering a Picto, it will be possible to activate its Lumina without having the Pictos equipped. Okay. Do that. We don't have the. We got to do 4 battles, I think it said. So win 4 battles, and then we could get the dodge as the dodge as just a base Illumina that we could assign to other people. But the Picto itself, it gives me plus 12, plus 3%. And the effect is I can gain 1 AP on perfect dodge once per turn. So it's not bad. It's not a bad one. I don't know how I feel about it. But it ain't a bad one. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Oh, she can fly? This thing had a cave full of bodies that it was messing with. You can change the character during exploration, so he runs, she flies. That's crazy. She said, beat your feet, Gustave, because you ain't me. I ain't touching this ground. This ground ain't worth my feet. Why does it feel like I ran past something? Oh, no. She do be zooming, though. Was that a flag? Expedition flag. During your journey, you will find expedition flags set up by previous expeditions. Expedition flags allow you to heal, recharge your items, learn new skills, and allocate your character's attribute points. Characters gain 1 skill point and 3 attribute points per level. Yeah. So, kind of the standard of most JRPGs. So, let's go ahead and rest. Let's check to see if we got anything to upgrade our characters real quick. It looks like we're just, oh no, we got some points. All right, hold up. So what will be best? What would be best for me? So some defense will probably be good along with some crit, but I believe weapons also skill. So I'm gonna hold on to everything and we're gonna see like how this rocks later on down the line. Cause I don't wanna like start manipulating like my points and they don't work out how I want them to work out. First strike, use R1 to attack an enemy first and gain an advantage. Alright, so it's kind of like, you know, some persona action right there. We're gonna shoot both of those. And then I only have those 1. So from here, I can wow. And with her, I can hit one out with an ice slant. I think I'm gonna go with this one. And take that one out. Attacks quickly. And then big counter. Bow! Get him out of here. And then just give him a basic attack. A little bit. Perfecto. Oh, we got a new weapon, a Lancer Ram. Let's see what this weapon look like. I think it is for Gustave. Yep, Ram. I see Ram right there. I was about to say, because I seen Noah Ram before. So Lancer Ram is both vitality and agility, and it goes up quite a bit, actually. All right, let's go ahead and put that on. And let's keep it moving. We're going to have the Lancer Ram on him. Maybe later on we could get a little bit more.
This will be useful.
Oh, we got some chroma. Some chroma. I don't know how many people played Oblivion and they actually experienced like the drug addicted dude's quest line.
Well, that will help.
Picto critical burn, 25% chance, 25%. I couldn't even read that. I'm butchering it. I see something on that cliff over there too. So let's go to Loon. Look at the Picto. What did that Picto say? It says 25% increase critical hit on burning enemies. Ooh. It also increases your critical hit by 6%. Since she's the one that can inflict the burn, it might be best on her. And it also gives you like a +8 speed. Hey brother. No. We're just going up here and trying to collect this thing.
An advantage.
Oh, get off. Oh, okay, that dude. He's right there. Let him walk back. Run back. Yeah. I'm gonna beat your back in. Okay, so we're back at this square one again. So a shot. shot. And with that, again, same method. Same method. I think that's the only downside to JRPGs for me is that once you come up with a strategy for something, that's pretty much it. Especially after how much I've been playing like Super Mario RPG this year. Which is kind of like one of the original games of this particular type of system.
Is that a house?
It is, but
Looks
how do I get up
abandoned.
there? I need to figure out how to get up there. I want that item. So we come in here. I don't see anyone else.
This will
Pick
be
that up.
useful.
From a catalysm, it can be used to upgrade at the campfire.
The indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than likely. But how do you... Was that an expedition? I thought that was an expedition little spot. Oh, wow. I don't see...
Here we are, huh?
I don't see it.
Yeah. The continent.
Maybe down here?
The indigo tree's over there.
I ain't even gonna lie, I don't even know what you're talking about. We got +1 energy tent. Oh, here it is.
Well, that will help.
So some chroma. Looks like a +300. Got a lot of boxes and all that and broken down houses too, now that I'm noticing it. They did say that there was a fracture, so I wonder how much of that comes into play here. And then you could even see like different objects and all that in stasis, and like you see the fracture and how things are floating and everything. And is that the Paintress all the way back there? Looks pretty interesting. Okay, so this is a flag. Let's hit the flag. And then from that, we ain't gonna do anything just yet, but we're gonna go over here and see what's over here.
Nice.
Because I'm guessing that's the way to go. I like exploring. I hear something like twinkle sparkling over here.
Interesting.
See that? Look like there might be more stuff too. Hey, how you doing? You mind some back shots? Is it just you? Or somebody else? Guess it's just you. No, wrong button. And Lumière souls. Big damage.
Let the ink flow.
And pop it. It's light work, easy work. So we got some chroma catalysts off of that as well. Really good, pretty good. Grab that,
Interesting.
some more chroma. Take it, you use chroma to buy more stuff. It's so good. And what's over here? Probably gonna be like something just random. Like I don't see like anything else. And grab that. Is that one of those mime creatures? It is. That's one of the things that I have fought against. And the other part. Get out my face, mommy. Alright, so maybe it's similar to what I did last time. It might be similar to what I did last time. So last time I had to build up charges like crazy. So let's build up charges. So we need to get that a few times. And what we could also do is we could do a lance to get ready to put something up. So we're back to this, and let's do a regular attack. Next turn we should be ready, but the mime is up next turn. So can't really do much. Can you defend? You can flee, you can skip turn. I'm going to do a regular attack. Put a burn.
Ready to evade.
Hand-to-hand combat. And big blocks. And bow, get up out of here, bozo. And with that, we still have Lumière assault. We could pop that, but I don't think that'll be worth it. We need overcharge. That's what we do need. And I want to max it out. Deal more damage with overcharge. Gustave's arm by dealing damage, dodging, or parrying. So it can break, but I wonder if it could break at 10. Let me just do it right now. Let's just try.
Let me take that!
It did nothing.
A storm
Okay,
is
so I
coming.
messed up. And it used the whole... Did he use all the stats? I'm not sure, but it does look like its vestige is slowly popping off. Let's do that. Put the burn on. Burn. Burn is a status effect that deals damage at the beginning of the character's turn. It is possible to be affected by multiple instances of burn, which increases the burn damage received. Got it.
Ready to evade.
Oh, I did it too soon. I'm blown. Alright, so with that, that was a mess up on my part. So for that, we probably have to do a basic attack.
Is flowing.
And then for this, we'll have to do another ice attack. Slow it down a little bit more.
I'm ready.
Hand-to-hand combat. And big blocks and big counters. Get back. You don't know me like that. Alright, so with this, we can do another Lumière assault. I don't know why it's not an attack. I need you to attack Gustave. Come on, bro. And then for old girl, she got it on decky. Let's do another immolate. I don't even know if it's taking the burn for this. French combo. I'm mad at that. I had it and I spoiled it. I soiled it. Actually, this will probably work now because it's cracking. That means that it's about to break then, right? So let's try it again.
Let me take that!
There we go. Broken. Good. So now that it's broken, we have 2 fire stains. We can probably do this, and they can do big damage. Then do big damage. Perfect flow. And let's try. We're still low. He could probably build it back up. Let's go for a basic attack.
A storm is coming.
Can't do much, but we can do another ice lance, which would be about another slow. Oh, good. All right, so we can go for another Lumière assault. Perfect. And then from here, we're gonna go for another immolate. And beautiful. And burn right there. Let's go, baby. Light work, easy work. Okay, so we got Dodger up again, as well as we got Baguette. We got Baguette. It's the beginning. All right, cool. Either way, we're about to run it back, so we don't necessarily need to heal anything, but that's good. That's real good. Let's get back to the save point. Now that we're back at the save point, let's go ahead and try to level them up a little bit because we have some skills now as well. So we have 2 skill points for Gustave, and I believe 2 skill points for Loon. I think for Gustave, let's see what we got here. We have Powerful. Applies Powerful to 1 to 3 allies, increasing the damage they deal for 3 turns. Gives 0 to 2 charges. So not sure how that will work. Then we also have a Marking Shot. Deals a low single target lightning damage 1 and applies a mark. I think both of those are good, so I'm gonna probably go ahead and get both. Get both. All right, and so then afterwards, we have a recovery one that's here, and a from fire one that's here. We'll read those like as we go through and we're making our decisions. Now for Loon has a few things actually. So she has a heal tree. Okay, I was expecting her to just be straight DPS. So she has Thunderfall, deals medium lightning damage to random enemies, 2 to 6 hits. Target trigger an additional hit. So crits trigger an additional hit. Consumes fire for increased damage. This one consumes, what is that? Is that earth for increased damage? was that light. Deals earth damage to all. So let's just go ahead and get both of these. As well as, well, we're going to get healing light. We're going to get healing light and we're going to get the thunder one. I probably should have got the earth one, but, you know, next time we level her up, we're going to get that. And so next for the attribute upgrades. Now, for him, y'all know me. My policy is harder hit harder. The harder I hit, the better. And we're going to go agility so that we have some speed. So I'm going to lock that in. For Loon, I still want to wait, but I do think that the best bet is more than likely to go for something that will increase her attack power and her speed. So we're going to go 4 there. We're going to go 4 here. Worst case scenario, we got to reset. That's how I'm looking at it. But the faster they are, the more I could just speed blitz enemies. That's my thought process. Don't know how that's going to work out, but we're going to see. Let's go ahead and rest. And with that rest, let's go. How do you do? You big fat sloppy monster, you. Alright, so we got first strike. Kabako. We're going to shoot him right in the sternum. And then from there, we're going to go for... We could go for powerful, but... I'm thinking powerful might be best for other situations. Let's go for Alliance. We got a slow.
Danger.
Oh, I thought I had it. I didn't. Let's go ahead and go for a basic attack. I gotta get used to those staggers. So we have critical burn now. So when burned, our crit is up. So I just need to keep that in mind. That's why we got like a little pitter-patter jump. And let's just go ahead and continue on down this little route. Hopefully, is that a blind enemy? Those are blind enemies. So this is a tutorial for the gun, I'm guessing, and how you would deal with those to make them grounded.
Get ready.
Oh, brother. I messed up. Blind enemies. Enemies evade most damage from attacks or skills. Shooting is more effective against these enemies. Try to shoot at most. So if I hit 1, I hit 2, and I hit 3. It says shooting is more effective. So if I do that, and then I go for that, and then do the same thing. And then one more shot, and then from that shot, we go for the bow or dodge. And big parries and big bombs. Let's go, baby. Alright, it's gonna take me a minute to get used to the parry dodge system. But once it kicks in, I think I'll be alright. I promise you. What's over this way? Nothing. Oh, there's a person right here.
This one looks dangerous.
Let's see. What you rocking with, buddy? Oh my god, I need help. Oh, you're beatable. I'd like to think you're beatable. I think it would probably be best for me to go for this. He might be weak to ice though. So with that, let's go for... Actually, it might be smarter to go for healing light. Let's go for healing light on my boy. Alright, get him up. And big parries. Big parries. And big counters. Let's go. Alright, jump back. Try to double his money and make a stack. Let's this time go for a charge shot.
Take him down.
Mark is a status effect that increases the damage of the next damage received by the character by 50%. Mark only affects one instance of damage. Got it. Big parries. Big parries. Get him back. Oh, he got the ability to attack again. I wasn't paying attention to the attack order. Okay, so from here, I can't do anything. Oh, we have a white stain though, so it could, the white stain could be consumed. So we're gonna go for burn, and this will increase our crits.
I'm ready.
Attack slowly. Big parries and big counters. Pow pow! Get him out of here. All right, so we got overcharge as well. We should be able to do it. Perfect, perfect. Go for the overcharge.
For those who come off.
And bam! Let's go, baby. Did we break them?
Flow.
Let's go for another fire.
Feel the burn.
And there we go. Easy work, light work. What was that? Oh, defeat a boss without taking any damage. Alright, yeah, easy work, light work. Let's go, baby. No damage taken. What did we get? We got augmented attack 50%, increased basic attack damage. Nice. Lance Ram also leveled up. Nice. New Picto, augmented attack. Let's go ahead and equip that. Let's go ahead and equip that. Let's put that on our guy. Put that right there. Boom. For the 50% basic attack. And what's this?
We can use that.
Oh, chromatic catalyst. Okay, cool. All right, that was kind of dope. I like that. It was a very solid encounter. Now let's go ahead and continue. We should be able to. I don't know.
Blue trees.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
So is chroma this world's magic equivalent? At least I'd like to think so. God dang. I couldn't even creep down the mountain
Interesting.
that way. Like, that's 750. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Go ahead and go across. Looks like a couple of more big goobers over there. And we're gonna give him a hit. Let me see, is it gonna be a big one? Okay, I see. First strike. Alright, my boy. What we're more than likely gonna have to do is we're gonna have to hit each of these. Hit him too. One more. We probably should go for you. Oh, you dodged it. Alright, so with that, hold on. How much does my Ice Lance use? Ice Lance uses requires 4. Okay. Alright, so Ice Lance. Let's take out. Oh boy. Slow it down some. Oh, dang. I thought I had it. Oh, I thought I had it. And then jump. Oh my God. I'm just messing up, bro. I don't have the timing down for it. Duck diddly. Alright, let's get you up out of there. With that, let's get an attack on you. And for this thing, let's just get a regular attack, some fire, and then a regular attack, and we're good. Perfect. We vector. Oh, we got a recoat. Let me see. Should I use this? Yeah, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. I need to. Like, I got to. Oh, you can shoot while you're out in the world? I didn't know that. There's probably some stuff I missed over there. Like that thing? What is that thing? Did I shoot it? Okay, no. Never mind. I thought I was missing stuff, but I wasn't. Let me see. What were you protecting over here? You had to be protecting something.
Well, that will help.
Oh, some chroma. Understood. The world do look beautiful. It has like I'm not thinking of Infinite Undiscovery. I'm thinking of is it Lost Odyssey? No, Last Remnant. It has a Last Remnant vibe to it. I don't know how many people remember that game,
and set up
or
these handholds.
how many people are like actually
Probably
into
Expedition
JRPGs.
69. The Climbers Expedition.
Let us thank them for that.
Okay. Try weepy mumble.
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
Well, it certainly attacked them.
Is that what is that? Is that
An expedition
chroma?
journal.
Oh.
81. Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Expedition 81, René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Paintress.
Oh, she got attacked. She got attacked.
They communicated with a Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumière. Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevrons kill seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us.
Okay.
It really does speak.
What do you mean, light?
Did you kill these people?
Painted? By the Paintress?
Paintress. Yes, she painted me. Helped me. Find light.
If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Okay. So, but what do we need to do to help it find light, though? But granted, Gustave said it wasn't a good idea. I think we'll help it. I think we'll help it. Granted, what happened with this thing right here? Who is this? And what is this big thing that it did? Hold up. Am I bugging, or does this look like something? I don't know. I could be bugging. All right, with that, first we're going to rest. But of course, get our stuff back. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to work on our attributes. Now we have another 3. Let's put 1 in the 5. Let's put for you. Let's put it back to 7. The harder I hit a harder hitter. That's how I'm treating it. As for her, let's keep it going. Same thing. Same thing. Except I'm gonna full send into vitality. More health. Health is important. It is a necessity. We also should have one more skill point. We can't do anything with Gustave, but we can do something with her. And for her, I'm thinking about getting... It consumes fire, so lightning seems like it consumes fire. I'm gonna go ahead and get Earth Rising. You know, that way I kind of have some stuff across the board. But yeah, and let's continue. So I got a feeling I need to come back here.
Survivors.
So
Hurry!
Okay, so we're more than likely going to run into a bunch of enemies over here. I take
We
it.
can use that.
Burning shots, 20% chance of... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because I normally bust with Gus first anyway. So, burning shots would be perfect for Gus. Alright. And with that... Oh, it's an enemy. I missed. I missed like real hard right there too. Alright, first strike. Of course, special bus. Oh, special bus. And with that, you're probably resistant to a lot, aren't you? So, let's do that. Bait you back. So you're resistant to basic damage. Let me see something. Are you resistant to ice? I couldn't even tell if you were resistant to ice. Oh, we got a light run. Okay. Okay. I take it that's for Moon. Defense and agility is what you build off of this one. So, let me see what's going on with you. Lunar Rim is vitality and luck. Ooh, perfect. Fire skills cost 1 less AP. 20% increased fire damage with skills. Start battle with 1 ice stain. That's kind of tough. That's kind of tough. I want that. Let's clear everything out.
Interesting.
Color of Lumina can be consumed to give an additional character a Lumina point. Got it. Probably not going to use that anytime soon, but let's run around up top first to see what's up here. Hopefully, Duck Diddly. And we just get loot.
We can use that.
Dead energy, plus 4 speed, plus 9. 3 AP on killing an enemy. Oh yeah, this is perfect for her. This is perfect for her. Dead energy, plus 4 speed, and that crit. And you combine that crit with the burn damage too. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. All right, so where are we at? I take it we jump down right here. I don't see any more enemies. Oh, spoke to his own. Okay, so we got a flyer, no fly zone, nothing, and nothing, and one more bus. With that, take out old buddy.
Let the ink
That should
flow.
clap him. For her, we gonna take him out the sky. That dead energy, beautiful. Plus with dead energy, we can combine that with ice fall and then laka and put him in the dirt. So we should be able to collect this.
Nice.
Nice little chroma catalysm. Catalyst? I said catalysm. Yeah, we definitely gonna need our levels. Thank you. All right, looks like 2 frequent flyers, huh? So 1, 2, and 3. And I'll hit him one more time. So that if he does make it to his next turn, it won't be for long. Oh, you survived. All right, 1. I can see if we shoot you again. I then shoot that one again too. So we got Dodger as a Picto now, permanent Picto. We got Augmented Attack as a permanent Picto. Burning Shots is almost getting it. Oh, I should have said Lumina. I said permanent Picto. Lumina, it has a meaning. Grab this.
Nice.
And hit him in the back. Butt shots, butt shots. Okay. Let's go ahead and grapples him, and grapples him, and grapples him. And with that, one more shot on you. And with that one more shot, take them out.
A storm is coming.
This is gonna be my work. And then with that.
Ice.
Oh my god, that's too good. So we got level 5 on both of them now. Oh, and we got Burning Shot up. Good. Did I miss something? Okay, no, I didn't. I didn't miss a thing. Oh no, I did. I don't know why. What? Oh, that.
We could light something with this.
Okay, so we got the little thing that we need for old buddy. All right, let me see what's down here.
Nice.
And that is a Revive Tent Shard. Okay, so I guess it gives us +1 on Revive. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's go back to that creature real quick before we continue on. I don't think I took damage, did I? So I don't need to say, oh, your light, oh mistress, I sit in darkness, awaiting your light. You mean the Paintress? What does she want to do, want you to do? She marked the path that we must walk, but here I sit in darkness, without light. I cannot follow her. Follow her where? What kind of light? A pure light. I must bring forth a light that lights the path forward. Something flammable then. Shine. I need to shine. This will help get resin. Ooh. Gone are the days when I wandered in darkness. Soon I shall light it. I said light it. Soon I shall shine. So what do I need to do? Light it. Help me shine. Make me complete. A very precise shot, perhaps. Okay, so a very precise shot. There we go. Ooh, this light. Long have I awaited this light. I must join the others. Lead me, mistress. For the future shrouded in darkness. You have to tell us more. Well, please, mistress. Capture light. Oh, it turned off. By light, I caught only a glimpse. What was that about? I felt my mistress guiding me. I could almost hear her. I must have more light. To understand what she asks of me. Shine. I need to shine once more. Oh, we got a healing
by
tank.
light? Let.
Oh, mistress, now I see the path I must follow. Well, good luck with that. We'll be on our way.
Keep an eye out for other Nevrons like this one.
Let's keep an
We
eye
might
out.
learn something.
Okay. All right, let's make our way back over. But first, before we do, let's go ahead and upgrade. You already know it. Get this man to 10. We need that health. Hold up. Do I not get damage for that? Ah, see, I need a little might. Yeah, let's get our health up first, and then we gonna go back to how we was doing it. For her now, we definitely boosting that up. She probably gonna wind up being faster than our boy, but we're looking good. Learn skills. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stockpile these drinks, or maybe for her I need to stockpile them. You know. Yeah, for her, I probably should stockpile them. All right. Oh, for him, we got some stuff that we could do. Return from fire deals medium single target damage, 3 hits. Uses weapons element. So, oh, and it could burn. Okay. That's also a self-heal. Recovers 50% health and dispels status effects. That's pretty good too. I think I'm gonna go from fire though, because it's pretty much an attack plus a heal, and it could do a burn. So we already got from fire, powerful. I think what I want is I want marking shot. Can I move marking shot and powerful? Let's put marking shot right there. Let's put powerful over here. Don't blame me. I have an issue. Like, I have an OCD when it comes to these type of things, and it's because of Pokemon. I blame Pokemon for it. All right, am I full health? I'm somewhat full health. I should be fine with where we're going. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. I'll just meet y'all back to the spot where I was at previously. Had to wipe out all the enemies that was over here again, but we made it back. And it looks like we're right here at a goddamn flag up blown. All right, but it don't matter. We're good. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like a way up behind it. I said behind it, back there.
Leo!
Oh, and Leo's dead.
Fuck. It's big. Fall back!
That joint said no.
Peut-être de merde.
That joint said you wanted war. Here's war. Evenki. That spell. Okay. I gotta get used to this. Okay, so shields. Some enemies have shields that protect them. Each shield completely blocks one hit. Oh, so it blocks one hit. So my way of doing this would be Lumière Assault. And perfect. So Lumière Assault would drop it. Then we could bust for 1. Fireball. From here, maybe we go for a little Ice Lance. Let's see what's up. Alright, so we get the slow. And that's a weakness. Feels threatened. What do you mean you feel threatened? Summon a minion. Summon 2 minions. Oh, those bozos, bro? Alright, so summon both of those bozos. So bust 1 in the eye. Bust the other in the eye. Alright. And from here, we're going to have a hard time. Because we're going to need to definitely take these guys out so that this thing doesn't get the opportunity to screw us. So we bust once. And then, of course, that. Hopefully you do enough damage. You do not. Cast the spell. Let's see what you're doing. So,
I'll do it.
boom, boom, boom. Big parries. And boom, boom, boom. Oh, I thought I did it. Alright, let's start. Oh, I'm dumb. Alright, so for this, let's easily just take old buddy out.
Let us stain them.
With her, we have an ice stain. So with the ice stain, we're gonna go for Eevee.
Feel the burn.
And get the burn off. Perfect. Oh, I did it too soon. Maybe I should have dodged. All right, so with this now we have an overcharge, and we also have a from fire. Let's pop from fire. Get some health back for old girl. Let's pop another immolate. Put some more fire stacks on, as well as wait for it. So it's gonna go for that.
Ready to evade.
Boom, boom, boom. boom.
Danger.
And boom, boom, boom. And good. I got that. Alright, so we got the overcharge, but we don't have the ability to charge. Alright, so we're gonna hold that, go for a basic attack.
Let us stay now.
Well, old girl, we should have healing. Heal yourself up. And perfect. Alright, it should come with another attack. If you don't think we can block it, dodge it. Big parries. Kablakos, get back.
Careful.
Enraged. Okay. Oh, that's a big. Oh, you just gonna block my stuff? Like I was working hard on this. Alright. So we got 5. A burn. I can get a counter. Ah, I did it too soon. Charging up. Okay, I gotta keep that in mind. She's charging. Immolate is just 1. Immolate is just 1. So I need to do it again.
Feel the burn.
Immolate is just 1 attack, but the burn itself should take off 1. Charges up. Oh, is it about the release? Okay. Oh, I still don't have enough. I have no choice. It's still not enough. It's not enough. Fire the core. Oh, I don't have enough shots. It's not enough. It should die next turn. It didn't die next turn. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Okay. That was terrible. Full power. Okay, what's going on? Oh, that was tough. That was tough. Hold up, cleansing tent, healing tents also remove all status effects from the target. Ooh, nice. All right. That was tough.
Celebrate later. There'll be others. We should be safe up in the tree.
Yeah.
He's looking at Leo, just embedded into the tree. He don't even know how to feel about it.
Putain, nobody.
Wait, there's a message on the wall. Took Maëlle to the weird corals. Head north, look for a door inside a hut.
Maëlle.
This doesn't make sense. Who would have written this?
Could have been Leo.
It sounds like an expeditioner, but everyone knows to sign their messages.
Yeah, but they might have been in a hurry.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like anyone on the team. What if it's a trap? The man on the beach?
It's a lead. Our only lead. Whoever this is knows Maëlle. We have to go.
No. Not yet. Protocol is to regroup at the rally point and wait 3 days. This message feels off. If it was an expeditioner, they would have stayed here. Everyone knows the protocol.
Right, but they may have been in danger. Maybe this location has been compromised. Things change in the field.
There's a reason.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
There's a reason it's protocol. We designed it to yield the optimal result in the vast majority of situations.
Was our entire team dying part of that optimal result? Look, I'm going after Maëlle. Protocol also states, never move solo. I'll let you choose which protocol to break.
that and just seeing the degree of difficulty it was for you to get to this point.